All right, it's time for the April 9th Wednesday crossword for the New York Times. Um, kind of late. I actually have to do my cooking for the week still, so we'll just fly through this one. I'm still going to talk through, but hopefully I don't take too long. It's a Wednesday, so it's getting harder in the week, so we'll just see how it goes. I'll work through like I've been trying to for the week. Um, but Yes, sorry, trying to get a bubble to go away. I thought I did something for it. All right, cool. Let's do this. All right, starting with one across. So Septet with the number one albums B and Map of the Soul 7. So I'm guessing it's BTS, actually. No reason to believe it's true. I think they have more than some people, but it's going to be a musical group with 7 people in it, and with 3 letters in a name, and I can't think of another one. Could be something else. So, um, reactive flirtation. If that BTS is true with the B, blush could fit in there. You're getting too excited. Um, take a chill pill. Take a seat. Something like that. But nothing that I see that fits, so I'll skip it. Sugar. Um, could be like sweet pea, something like that, but I'll skip them both for now. So BTS still could work here. We'll see what this all comes out to. Uh, Sorghum relative, not knowing what sorghum is. I don't know what to put here, so we'll check it down for 4 through 9 across. No man has a good enough blink to be a successful liar. Do not know. Pelvis bone would likely be your iliac, I think. Hardly strict. Let's go with lax. Bluff could mean like a bluff lie. It could also mean bluff like a cliff or an edge, but I don't know which one it's going to be. We'll just go with lie for now. Um, ultimate purpose. No clue. Like I want to put like end all, which very well could be, but I don't have a reason to really believe it. It just fits and it kind of works with the definition or with the clue. Length for a pregnancy or presidency, so that's definitely going to be term. So first pendant answer. And if we look at the for cross clue again, I still am not going to be able to tell what it is because one, I don't know what sorghum is in general. So the word I'd fill it with could be fillet, and I can't think of any other word that would go in there that I know the vocab for. So your dried chili pepper will likely be ancho. They may be made of steel hyperbolically, so your acts of steel cultivate, likely going to be nurture. Cole Sprouse of Riverdale. Address opener would be your HTTP, and extremely would likely be OHSO. That nurture looks like it's going to turn into nourish, but we'll come back to it once we hit that down. Or hit the across for it. So, like a limo bar after a few rounds could be low. Seinfeld role for Julia Louis-Dreyfus would be Elaine Bennis. Seating option at diner would be booth. And from there, we can convert this to nourish. Cultivate, nourish, as opposed to nurture. Good, easy mistake to make. Magritte's ceci n'est pas une pipe, pipe. This is not a pipe painting. I don't know French. Clearly, I can't pronounce it, but I think this is the correct answer. 3-star review of a cocktail shaker. Mixed results. Sounds about right. We will not pen that in, but we'll check 20 down. Talking twos, earfuls. Seems right. Toodaloo would be like see you, see ya. So I'm gonna put see you and convert that to Ilium. And sage colored sage. No clue. I'll skip it. This is going to be Uma Thurman. Buyback, sell / buyback agreement for short. Could be repo. I don't know. We'll skip, but we already got filled in. So 3-star review of Battleship. Hit or miss. This feels good. We'll check the downs for 26. Words of defeat. I lose or I lost. I'll leave that last letter blank. Puts on a patch. Say. Sews. You sew a patch on. Seems reasonable. Diamond stat here with the R and I would be RBI. Fine. I'll bite. Feel good about that with the B being the first letter for sure. Ship shape. I want to put like 1A or A1, but it could be something else, so I'm just going to leave it blank for now. Spike of cinema, you're going to have Spike Lee in there. Tax related, fiscal. One's getting good marks. So you'll have the plural there. Stereotypical monocle wearer. I have no clue. And hurdle for a future Esquire. That's going to be your LSAT. A good one is bright. Bulb, maybe. That is to say, this will then be idea. See, cow, maybe. Odysseus's captor, no clue, so we'll keep going. Pens, this is going to be authors. Pen meaning pen in the verb sense. Touches, likely abuts. Piece of bread dipped in gravy, that's going to be sop. 3-star review of a no stress class. No stress class. I'm going to put possible. Passable. Yeah, let's go with passable. Smartphone predecessors, that's going to be PDAs locked in, and perform a felonious favor for a bet. We can lock in. Having that next to a but is kind of funny. Actress Vardalos, is it Mia with an I? I don't know. We'll run with that. Or is it Mia? Yeah. I'm going to put Mia for now. Apt rhyme for fiddle. Twiddle, I guess. I don't know if it is apt, but sure. Fall off. Don't know. Clear as dishes. Sure. Bus. Lock that in. Like a step in the right direction. Not sure what that means. And also very doable. Is can't think of a 4-letter word that works there, so we'll keep going. Sign that there's no turning back. Also realize I've been checking the downs again once I hit the end, so we'll do that once we hit this one. But sign that there's no turning back. One way, perhaps. So let's check this. Tone it down. Let's lock that in. Tone it down. Sweetie pie. With an IE. Might as well do that. Here we got sage colored sage. Yoda. And here, no man has good enough memory to be a successful liar. So that would make this ship shape is tidy. Sure. Ultimate purpose, end use. Did I say? I said end all, I think. But millet would be a relative to sorghum. Sure. Do I know for sure? No. But we'll just keep going. Sign on a park bench, maybe. Wet. Wet paint, basically. Squirm. Could be wiggle. With twiddle in there as well. SF commuter train system. BART is the train system. Uni would be the trams, buses. So LeVar Burton confirms that. Very doable. Don't know still, so we'll keep going. AOL would be an ISP. 3-star review of Tulsa. Where Jewish singles might mingle. What's it called? JDate. Fun fact about JDate is when I first started working at Hulu, we had introduced ads, and I was constantly getting JDate commercials no matter what, so that was fun. All right, Reeves of Point Break. That Point Break is going to be Keanu Reeves. So checking the acrosses again. It's just okay, meaning it's just Oklahoma is what this likely is. Penciling it in because maybe it's not. Subject line abbreviation, either is going to be attention or INRI. Because I see the DWI, I'm going to use attention. Because the E doesn't work well with a Dwight. City seen on Instagram. In Instagram. All right, so it's going to be in the word itself, and that becomes Agra. Piggies would be toes. Atmos. Tops could be it. Drop down. Could be a sag. Gobs, a ton, or a lot. So let's go with a lot and just see how that fares. Source of smoke for a model volcano. Dry ice is a good one. Let's check this 46 down. Very doable, is easy now. And a step in the right direction. So if you are looking at a map, a standard map, you would then see east is right. Cool. So let's keep going from dry ice. 3-star review of the Friday before Easter. Good something. We'll check the down. So publication that predicted it would take 1 to 10 million years to invent a flying machine. 2 months before the first airplane fight. So no clue. Stephen of the Crying Game. Isn't there like a Stephen Aria or something? That's a guess. Urging at the start of a meal. Sit maybe? I don't know. Eat. I'm gonna go with eat because that makes this great. Good. 3-star review of the Friday before Easter. I'm gonna say it's good, not great. Ton. A ton is what I penciled that in there for. And we can then check this down. The publication would start with an N, but I don't know what it'll be. So title in Spain, that's gonna be your Senora. Opposite of forward. Could be reply and emails. Starbucks drink made with olive oil, oleato. No clue, I don't do Starbucks, so I wouldn't know. M&M color replaced the 95. That's going to be your tan M&M replaced with the blue M&M. Big deal when it happened. I still remember, and being bummed that there's less brown M&Ms. Gotta represent for brown and tan people. Yeah, and the whole fan vote to insert a blue M&M, not necessary. All right. Some kind of manager. Could it be asset manager? Now we check the downs. So tops is basically locked in. Fall off. Dwindle is apt. NYT for publication. Sure, could be true. Self-referential for the New York Times crossword. Spiff up. Eaton is adequate. And nickname that drops art. That would be Stewart. And this would be aristocrat, would be your stereotypical monocle wearer, which I have no clue. But, well, oh, looks like something's wrong. Is it the Nia here? Sorry, I realized I didn't review this down as well. One's getting good marks, so con artists have marks. So there you go. I did have I couldn't remember. I don't think I've seen her name pop up in the crossword in a long time, because I feel like you'll usually get Nylong for this. But there you go. Got it solved. There's not much to go over. Your theme here is just what is a middling review for XYZ. That has a play on words type of answer. So cocktail shaker gives you mixed results, quite literally. But it's also mixed results is so-so. Battleship is a game you hit or miss, and a so-so review is hit or miss. No stress class is technically passable, but also if you judge it as middling, you can say it's passable. Again, Tulsa, it's just Oklahoma, okay. It's just okay. I guess you could look at it in multiple ways. It's even just Oklahoma. And then good, not great. The Friday before Easter is Good Friday, not Great Friday. And if it's a middling review of that day, good, not great, makes sense. So two things I did not really get to confirm is something I would know is one, Malay, I don't know, and oleato. So pretty straightforward, under a little over 14 minutes to get it, and I think I did a good job slowly talking